Today, welcome back to my channel NJ Mathwell. Today, I'm going to discuss about the VTU, Vishweshwarya Technology University, Belagavi Mathematics Handbook. So here, VTU is nothing but Vishweshwarya Technological University, Belagavi. So here, we are going to discuss about the handbook for the BE student, first and second semester BE program. So, what is the handbook which is given by VTU, and what are the formulas which are used for first and second semester of mathematics? We'll be discussing in this video. So here we have some important derivatives of some standard functions. So here, if the function is c, that is constant, the value will be 0. Derivative of x power n will be n x n minus 1 to the power of n minus 1. E power x will be e power x, there will be no change. A power x will be a power x into log a. Then sin x will be cos x will be minus sin x. Tan x will be secant square x, cot x will be minus cosecant square x. Secant x will be secant x tan x, cosecant x will be minus cosecant x cot x. Log x will be 1 by x, log a x will be log a e divided by x. Sine inverse of x will be 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Cos inverse of x is same as sine inverse, only the sign changes, it is minus. Tan inverse of x is 1 by 1 plus x square. Cot inverse of x is same as tan inverse, only the sign is negative. Then sine hyperbolic x will be cos hyperbolic x, cos hx will be sine hx. Tan hx will be secant h square x, and cot hx will be minus cosecant h square x. Secant hx will be minus secant hx tan hx, cosecant hx will be minus cosecant hx cot hx. Then you have rules of derivatives, differentiation, that is uv. Whenever we have constant with a variable, constant can be taken out and we can only derive the variable. Then you have product rule, that is derivative of uv, we can write it as uv whole dash. Uv whole dash can be written as uv dash plus vu dash. This is the product rule for the differentiation. And for quotient rule, we have u by v whole dash can be written as vu dash minus uv dash divided by v square. Only the quotient rule. This is the product rule. So then moving on with the next one, we have parametric differentiation. Parametric differentiation formula will be if x is xt and y is yt, then dy by dt will be dx by dt divided by dy by dt divided by dx by dt will be the parametric functions differentiation. Then chain rule will be y is equals to f of u and u is equals to g of x. Then differentiation of that will be dy by du into du by dx. Then integration of some standard functions. Constant of integration c to be added in all the intervals. We have to write plus c, like we have to write with all the answers plus c. Here they have not given, so it is mentioned up, so we have to add plus c for all the functions of the given interval integrations functions. Then you have here integration and differentiation as opposite of each other. Now we have, suppose we have here differentiation of d by dx of log x. D by dx of log x will be 1 by x. 1 by x. So yeah, the question here, this is question and this is answer of derivative. Here in integration it will become reverse. So question will become answer will become question, and question becomes answer. And plus c we should add. So it says that differentiation and integration is vice versa of each other. If you remember differentiation formula, integration will be reverse of that. If you remember integration formula, differentiation will be reverse of that. If it is multiplication in differentiation, it will be division in integration. If it is addition in differentiation, it will be negative in minus in integration. So that is how it is vice versa of each other. So we'll just see sin x, integration of sin power x will be x power n plus 1 minus divided by n plus 1. So you had differentiation was x power n is equals to x n into x minus 1, that is n into x n minus 1. So here multiplication is becoming division, and then here we have a minus, here it is becoming plus. So it will be reverse. Whatever we do in differentiation, we'll do reverse in integration. Then 1 by x will be log x. Log x will be x log x minus x. Uh, k dx will be k x. Differentiation and integration will get cancelled. We get only kx. Then integration of e power x will be e power x plus c. A power x will be a power x divided by log a. Sin x will be minus cos x plus c. Cos x will be sin x plus c. Tan x will be log secant x plus c. Cot x will be log sin x plus c. Then secant x will be log secant x plus tan x plus c. Then cosecant x dx will be x dx will be log cosecant x minus cot x plus c. Then secant square x dx will be tan x plus c. Then cosecant square x dx will be minus cot x plus c. Then you have secant x tan x will be secant x plus c. Then cosecant x dA cot x will be minus cosecant x plus c. Then sin hyperbolic function hx plus hx will be cos hx plus c. Then cos hx will be sin hx plus c. Then tan hx dx will be log of cos hx plus c. Then cot hx dx will be log of sin hx plus c. Then secant h square x will be tan hx plus c. Then cosecant h square x will be minus cot x hx plus c. Then 1 by a square plus x square will be 1 by a tan inverse of x by a. Then 1 by a square minus x square will be sin inverse of x by a. Then f dash of x dx, f dash of x divided by f of x will be log of f of x. F dash of x divided by root of f of x will be 2 root of f of x. So yeah, integration of e power ax cos bx will be e power ax divided by a square plus b square into a cos bx plus b sin bx. Integration of e power ax sin bx dx will be, it is same, the first part will be same, and then the second one will be a sin bx minus b cos bx. Then moving on with the next one, we have that is integration of, now whenever you have a we have in integration we have two things, integration. In integration we have two parts, that will be definite integral and indefinite integral. Indefinite integrals and indefinite integrals. Indefinite integrals will not have the value c, we'll get the value answer directly. So in indefinite integrals we'll be not getting the answer, will be having the variable value, so we'll be adding plus c for indefinite integrals, where the variable will remain. In indefinite integral the variable will change, will be we will find the values for the variable. For indefinite integral we'll find the values for variable, and in definite integral the variable remains in the end, and it is added with the c. So now we have for definite integral we use the limit, upper limit and lower limit. This is called upper limit, and this is called lower limit. Lower limit. So we'll read it as integration of upper limit by lower limit. So yeah, we have it is a definite integral formulas. Integral of a to 0 f of x dx will be integral of a to x f of a minus x dx. Integral of b to a f of x dx will be minus integral of a to b f of x dx. When we change the limit, when we change the limit, here we have, if you change the limit, the value will become negative. Whenever you changes the limit, the value will become negative. A to b to a will become a to b. We are changing again the limits, then the value will be negative. Here whenever you have a upper limit by constant, that is a lower limit, then it will be a constant minus x variable dx, that is f of a minus x dx. Then you have next one is integral of a to minus a f of x dx will have two values. F of x is even function. Whenever it is even function, the answer will be 2 times of a to 0 f of x dx. Whenever the function is odd, you'll have the answer as 0. Then if it is integral of 2a to a f of x dx will be, again you'll have two values, that is f of 2a minus x will be f of x, when integral value will be 2 times of a to 0 f of x dx. And whenever the function 2a minus x is minus f of x, negative value, then the value of the integral will become 0. Then moving on with the integration by parts. Integration by parts can be given as this integration of u dv equals uv minus integral of v du. We can write this same thing in a shortcut. It will be remember you can write like this: integral of u dv is equals to uv minus integral of v du. So then you have for to find this value we'll be using it is I L A T E. We have to select the function u and v by using this for selecting the functions by using this category. I is inverse, L is logarithmic functions, A is algebraic function, T is trigonometric function, E is exponential functions. So by selecting the first come will be u, and the second one will be v dv. The first one which we get, the function is called u, and the second function which we get will be dv, and that will be applying for the for this formula to substitute and get the answer. Then you have Bernoulli's rule of integration. The first function of the polynomial of integration of second function is known. Then u ux v dx vx dx equals u integral of v dx minus u dash double integration of v dx plus u double dash of triple integration of v dx minus u triple differentiation of 4 times of v dx and dx, where dashes denotes the differentiation of u. Or we can write it as the integration of ux vx dx will be u into v1 minus u dash into v2 plus double dash into v3 minus u triple dash into v4, etc., where dashes denotes the differentiation of u and vk denotes the integration of v k times with respect to x. That's called Bernoulli's integration. Then we have vector calculus formula. Vector calculus formula, you have position vector, that is r vector will be x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. Magnitude can be written find as a mod of r vector is equals to root of x square plus y square plus z square. You are taking the variables here, x square plus y square plus z square, and taking the root of that. Then dot product of a unit vector will be I, if it is same, I dot into I, j dot into j, k dot into k, cap will be 1. If it is different, then you'll have the answer as 0. If it is same, it is 1. If the values are different, it is 0. Then cross product, it is I cap cross I cap. If you have same, it will be 0. If you have different, it will be the other one. So you have ij, the answer will be k. If it is jk, the answer will be I. If it is not in order, then it will be negative j. Then you have angle between two vector, cos theta will be a vector dot b vector divided by magnitude of a vector into magnitude of b vector. Then unit vector will be a cap will be equals to a vector divided by magnitude of a vector, or the formulas for vector calculus formulas. Then moving on with next one, we have, it is for velocity. What is velocity? Velocity will be v vector is equals to d by distance, d by dt with respect to distance, speed with respect to time. Then acceleration, we find a vector will be double differentiation of speed. Then for any vector a vector, we have a1 I plus b1 j plus c1 k. B vector is a2 I plus b2 j plus c2 k, plus c vector will be a3 I plus b3 j plus c3 k. We can write the dot product of two vectors as a vector dot b vector will be a1 into a2, b1 into b2, c1 into c2. So this will be dot product of two vectors. Then a cross product of two vectors can be written as ijk. Then you have a1 a2 a3, b1 b2 b3, c1 c2 c3. If you are taking only two, you'll be taking a1 a2 a3, b1 b2 and b3. That will be that will change in this way. That will be not, you'll not take from here. You'll take it as a1 a1I, a1I plus a2j plus a3k cap. Then you'll be taking it as b1I plus b2j plus b3k. So you actually you'll be taking a1 a2 a3 b1 b2 b3 for the cross product of the two vectors. Then scalar triple product will be a vector dot b vector into c vector will be a vector cross b vector into c vector will be a1 a2 a3 b1 b2 b3 c1 c2 c3 will be the formula for scalar triple product. Then you have next one is trigonometric functions. You have identity functions. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. 1 plus tan square theta will be secant square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is cosecant square theta. Then you have compound angle formulas. Sin a plus b is sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Sin a minus b will be sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Cos a plus b will be cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Cos a minus b will be cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. You can see here, whenever it is sin, the angles are different. Cos sin, cos sin cos, cos sin, sin cos, so cos sin. Whenever it is sin, only the sign is changing. If it is plus here, this will be minus, and the angles are different. Here if it is negative, it is positive, and angles are different. Then when you take for cos, it is same angle. See, cos sin sin, cos sin sin, and the sign is same. Sin, you have plus, it will be negative. If it is negative, it will be positive. So yeah, you have for cos a plus b, it will be cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. For cos a minus b will be cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Then tan a plus b will be tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. Then for minus tan a minus b will be sin, will be tan a minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan a tan b. Then moving with the next one, you have is transformation formulas. You have transformation formulas where sin a cos b will become half times of sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. Cos a cos b will be half of sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. Cos a cos b will be 1 by 2 cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. Sin a sin b will be half of cos a plus b minus cos a minus b. You can see here, whenever it is here, we can have cos a cos b will be cos and cos. Sin a sin b will be cos and cos. Cos a sin will be sin and sin. Sin and cos will be sin and sin. Then you have sin c plus sin d will be 2 sin c plus d by 2 cos c plus c minus d by 2. Cos c plus cos d will be 2 cos c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. Sin c sin minus sin d will be 2 sin c minus d by 2 c cos c plus d by 2. Then cos c minus cos d will be minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2 are the formulas for transformation formulas. Then you have next one is multiple angle formula. We have multiple angle formula, that is sin 2a is 2 sin a, cos 2a is cos square a minus sin square a, sin a is 2 sin a by 2 cos a by 2, cos a will be cos square a by 2 minus sin square a by 2, sin square a will be a 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2, cos square a will be 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2, sin cube a will be 1 by 4 times of 3 sin a minus sin 3a, cos cube a will be 1 by 4 3 cos a cos plus cos 3a. Then you have hyperbolic hyper parabolic and Euler formulas, you have sin hx will be e power x minus e power minus x divided by 2. It is same, for sin it is negative, for cos it is positive. Then you have cos h square theta minus sin h square theta is also 1. Then e power I theta will be cos theta plus I sin theta. Sin x will be e power I x minus e power minus I x divided by 2i. Again it is same, if it is negative and here this formula will be same, only it is positive value, sign value will, sign only changes. Then you have logarithmic function. What is logarithmic function? You have log e ax, ab will be log ea plus log, whenever it is a product we can separate them by using the sign plus. Whenever it is division we can write separate them by using the subtraction. Whenever it is a power we can take that as a constant coefficient of the log. Whenever it is log a of b base and this one function, we can write log ea divided by log e b divided by log ea. Then log of both are same, it will be 1. Both the values will be same, it will be 1. Then you have e power 0 will be minus infinity. Then log a of 1 will be 0. Log value of 1 will be 0. Then you have next one is solid geometric formulas. We have solid geometric formulas. Distance formula, you have x square minus x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 square plus z2 minus z1 square if they are three points, if it is in three dimension. Then directional sign will be L will be cos alpha, M will be cos beta, N will be cos gamma. Then ratio, directional ratio will be a divided by root of a square plus b square plus c square. M will be b divided by a square plus b square plus c square, and N will be c divided by root of a square plus b square plus c square. Then direction ratio of the line of 2 points will be x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Then you have next one is, next topic you have is nth derivative of a standard functions. You have d to the power of n, that is nth derivative will be ax. Then nth derivative of ax plus b to the power of m will be m into m1 minus m2 into m minus n plus 1 into ax plus b to the power of m minus 1 m minus n into a power n. Then if it is nth derivative of ax plus bn can be written as n factorial into n factorial into an. Nth derivative of x power n will be n factorial. Nth derivative of 1 by ax plus b will be minus 1 to the power of n, n factorial a to the power of n divided by ax plus b n plus power of n plus 1. Then nth derivative of log ax plus b will be minus 1 to the power of n minus 1 into n minus 1 factorial a power n divided by ax plus b to the power of n. Then nth derivative of a power mx will be a power mx into m log a to the power of n. Nth derivative of e power ax will be a power n into e power ax. Then nth derivative of sin ax plus b will be a power n sin ax plus b plus n into pi divided by 2. Then you have nth derivative of cos ax plus b will be a power n cos ax plus b plus n. This both are same for sin and cos. Then nth derivative of e power ax sin bx plus c will be a square plus b square to the power of n by 2 e power ax sin bx plus c plus n tan inverse of b by a. For cos, e power ax into cos bx plus c will be the same. This is same, only you changes here as cos. The remaining all will be same. Then you have next topic will be polar coordinates and polar curves. We have here angle between radius vector and the tangent. We have formula, that is tan phi is equals to r d theta by dr. Then or cot phi will be 1 by r dr by d theta. Angle of intersection of the curves will be phi 1 minus phi 2 will be a tan inverse of phi 1 minus phi 2 divided by 1 plus phi 1 tan phi 1 into tan phi 2. Then orthogonal condition will be determinant of phi 1 minus phi 2 will be pi by 2, and or it is tan phi 1 into tan phi 2 will be minus 1. Then you have next one is pedal equation or PR equation. P is equals to r sin phi 1 by p square equals 1 by r square into 1 plus cot square phi is equals to 1 by r square into 1 plus 1 by r square dr by d theta whole square. That is, we are writing the value of cot in this place. That is petal equations. Then you have next one is derivative of a arc length. You have derivative of arc length, that is ds by dx will be root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Ds by dy will be root of 1 plus dx by dy whole square. If it is x, it will be y. If it is y, it will be x. Then you have in polar ds by dr will be root of 1 plus 1 by r square d theta by dr whole square. Then ds by d theta will be so if it is r here, it will be theta, and if it is theta here, it will be r. Then you have in parametric, it will be ds by d theta will be root of dx by d theta whole square plus dy by d theta whole square. Then sin phi will be r d theta by ds, cos phi will be r dr by ds. Then radius of curvature. We have a radius of curvature. What is mean by radius of curvature and what are formulas we have? Radius of curvature formulas are in Cartesian. We have rho equals 1 plus y1 square to the power of 3 by 2 divided by y square. Rho parametric form will be x square plus y square to the power of 3 by 2 divided by x x difference x dot y double dot minus y dot x double dot. Then in polar form it will be r square plus r1 square whole to the power of 3 by 2 r square by r square minus r into r1 plus 2 r1 square. Then petal equation rho will be r dr by dp. Then you have next one is indeterminate forms, that is the L hospital rule. You have f of a and g of a is 0, then limit x tends to a, f of x dx will be limit x tends to a, f dash of x divided by g dash of x. Then f of a equals g of x is infinity, then limit x tends to a, f of x dx will be limit x tends to a, f of x dx divided by g of x dx. G of g dash of x, f dash of x divided by g dash of x. If limit n tends to infinity, 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n is e, then limit n tends to 0, 1 plus n to the power of 1 by n is e. Limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta is 1, and the limit x tends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a is equals to a n into a power n minus 1. Then you have next topic will be series expansion. We have Taylor series expansion about a point x is equals to a, that will be y x is equals to a of x plus x minus a divided by 1 factorial y dash of a plus x minus a whole square by 2 factorial y double dash of a plus x minus a whole cube divided by 3 factorial y triple dash of a plus, and it goes on. Then Maclaurin's series at the point x is equals to 0. We have y of x is equals to y of 0 plus x divided by 1 factorial y of 0 plus x square by 2 factorial into y double dash of 0 plus x cube divided by 3 factorial y triple dash of 0 plus x power 4 divided by 4 factorial y to the power of 4 dash of 0. Then you have Euler theorem, Euler's theorem on homogeneous functions and corollary. X dou u by dou x plus y dou u by dou y equals nu. Then x dou u by dou x plus y dou u by dou y equals n into f of u divided by f dash of u is a corollary one. Then x square dou square u by dou x square plus 2xy dou square y by dou x dou y plus y square dou square u by dou y square equals n into n minus 1 into u, corollary 2. Then you have next one is composite function. If z is equals to f of x comma y and x is equals to phi of t and y is equal to psi of t, then dz by dt is equals to dou z by dou x into dou t dx by dt plus dou z by dou y into dy by dt. If z is equals to f of x comma y and x is equals to phi u comma v and y is equals to psi u comma v, then dou z by dou u equals dou z by dou x into dou x by dou u plus dou z by dou y into dou y by dou u, and dou z by dou v will be dou z by dou x into dou x by dou v plus dou x z by dou y is equals into dou y by dou v. Then if u equals f of r comma s comma t and r is equals to phi of x comma y comma z and s is psi of x comma y comma z and t is x comma y comma z, then you have dou u by dou x will be dou u by dou r into dou r by dou x plus dou u by dou s into dou s by dou x plus dou u by dou t into dou t by dou x. Then dou u by dou y will be dou u by dou r into dou r by dou y plus dou u by dou s into dou s by dou y, dou u by dou t into dou t by dou y. Then dou u by dou z will be dou u by dou r by dou z, dou u by dou s by dou z, dou u by dou t by dou z will be the formula for composite functions. Then you have next one is Jacobian functions. What is Jacobians? We have two formulas here. Jacobian j is equals to dou into u comma v divided by dou into x comma y. You can write it as dou u by dou x into dou u by dou x, dou u by dou y, dou v by dou x, dou v by dou y. Then dou u comma v comma w dou in by dou x comma y comma z can be written as dou u by dou x, dou u by dou y, dou u by dou z, dou v by dou x, dou v by dou y, dou v by dou z, dou w by dou x, dou w by dou y, dou w by dou z. Then you have the next is called multiple integrations. You have area a will be double integration of a dx by dy Cartesian form. A area will be double integration of a r dr d theta will be polar form. Then you have next one is volume V will be triple integration of V dx dy dz will be Cartesian form. Volume V double integration of A z dx by dy by double integration. Gamma function gamma n will be integral of infinity to 0 e power minus x to the power of n minus 1 dx, or that will be equal to 2 times of integral of integration, that is infinity to 0 e power minus t square into t to the power of 2n minus 1 dt. Beta function will be beta of n comma m will be 1 to 0 x power n minus 1 integration of 1 to 0 x power n minus 1 into 1 minus x to the power of m minus 1 dx equals 2 times of 0 to pi by 2 to 0 sine 2 to the side to the power of 2n minus 1 theta cos 2n minus 2m minus 1 theta d theta. Then beta and gamma relation will be beta m comma n will be gamma m into gamma n divided by gamma m plus n, and gamma 1 by 2 will be root pi. Then next one you have is vector calculus. In vector calculus you have velocity vt will be dr by dt. Then acceleration a vector of t will be d vector dv vector divided by dt, that r equals to d square r vector divided by dt square. Then you have next one will be unit tangent vector, that is t cap will be dr vector divided by dt divided by magnitude of dr vector divided by dt. Angles between the tangent will be cos theta will be t1 vector into t2 vector divided by magnitude of t1 vector into magnitude of t2 vector. Compound of vector will be c into v will be v vector dot n cap, and component of acceleration will be ca, that will be a vector dot n cap. Then where n cap is a unit vector. Then a tangential component of acceleration will be tca will be a vector dot v vector divided by magnitude of v vector. Then normal components of acceleration in ca will be a vector determinant of that is magnitude of the mod of a vector minus the tangential component into v vector by
Gradient of phi
mod of
will
v.
be grid phi, that will be rho phi divided by rho x I cap plus rho phi divided by rho z j cap plus rho phi by rho z into k cap. Then unit vector normal to the surface will be n cap equals gradient of phi divided by gradient of magnitude of gradient phi. Direction of derivative will be d into d equals gradient of phi into n cap. Then you have next one. You have angle between the surfaces, we can give it as cos theta. Then cos theta is gradient of phi 1 into gradient phi 2 by the magnitude of gradient phi 1 into gradient phi 2. Then divergence of vector field will be f vector will be f1 I plus f2 j plus f2 f3 k. Then gradient of f vector will be div of f, that is uh, div f will be rho, that is dou f1 by dx plus dou f2 by dx dz dou f3 by dz by dz. Then it will be next one will be curl of a vector f vector will be curl f vector will be ijk rho dou by dx dou by dy dou by dz f1 f2 and f3. Then we have solenoidal vector field, that will be def f vector will be 0. Irrotational vector field will be curl f vector will be 0. Then list of vector identities, curl grade phi will be uh, dev into dev phi will be 0. Then a dev of curve f dash will be dev into f dash f vector is equals to 0. Then dev phi into f vector will be phi into dev of f vector plus grade of phi into f dash f vector. Then curl of phi f vector is equals to 5 curl f vector plus grade phi into f vector cross f vector. Then you have next one is re- reduction formulas. You have pi by 2 infinity of pi by 2 to 0 cos n x dx equals infinity of pi by 2 to 0 sin n x dx will be n minus 1 n minus 3 n minus 5 divided by n into n minus 2 n minus 4 when n is even. When n is odd you get n minus 1 n minus 2 n minus 3 till up to 3, then n minus 1 n minus 4 up to 1. Then if it is integral of pi by 2 to 0 sin m x cos n x dx will be m1 into m2 m3 continues till n minus 1 into n minus 3 Then into pi by 2 divided by m plus n into m plus n minus 2 into m plus n minus 4 goes on till 2. Then if it is the case, then m minus 1 m minus 3 in dot dot till n minus 1 n minus 3 divided by m plus 1 m plus 1 n minus 2 m plus n minus 4. Then you have next one, next topic will be differential equations. You have differential equation linear form of y dy by dx plus py equals q. Linear of x, linear of x will be dx by dy plus px is equals to q. Integral factor will be y integral factor for solution. Integral of q if integral factor dx plus c. Then x if will equals integral of q if dy plus c. Then Bernoulli's will be dy by dx plus py is equals to q y to the power of n, where divided by y power n and put a y to the power of 1 minus n is equals to z. Then exact differential equations m dx plus n dy is equals to 0. Rho of dou m by dou y is equals to dou n by dou x. Then integral of y constant m dx plus integral of terms of n not containing x dy is equals to c. Then extra differential equations you have m into dx plus n dy is equals to 0. When if integral factor, then integral factor will be 1 by mx plus ny, where mx plus ny is not equal to 0. Then in case 2, the differential equation of the form yg1 xy dx plus xg2 xy dy is equals to 0. The integral factor will be 1 by mx minus ny with the mx minus ny is equals to 0. Then you have case 3, you have case 3 it will be 1 by n dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x will be f of x, or it will be c. That of solution will be e to the power of integral of f of x dx or e to the power of c dx. Then case 4 will be 1 by m dn by d dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y is equals to f of y. Then the solution will be e power integral of f of y dy or integral of e power integral of c dy. If the differential equation is of the form x power n y power n m y dx plus n x dy plus x to the power of p y to the power of p into m y dx plus n x dy is equals to 0, then the solution will be integral factor x power n y power k with the p plus h plus 1 by m equals q plus k plus 1 by n. Then and p plus h plus 1 by m equals q plus k plus 1 by n. Then you have Newton law of cooling. That is T equals T naught plus C1 e to the power of minus KT. Then you have linear algebra, that is inverse of square. A inverse is equal to 1 by adjoint A into 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A, 1 by determinant of adjoint A. Then rank of the matrix, the number of non-zero rows in the echelon form of A is equal to the rank of the A. Then normal form will be IR 0 0 0. Then you have next one, Gauss elimination method. This the system is reduced to upper triangular system form, where which the unknowns are found by back substitution. Gauss Jordan method. The system is reduced to diagonal system form, which with the unknowns are found by back substitution. Eigenvalues, roots of the characteristic equation, determinant of A minus alpha I is equals to 0. Lambda I is equals to 0. Eigenvector will be non-zero solutions, x is equals to xi, or lambda, that is determinant of a minus lambda I into x is equals to 0. Then diagonal form, you have diagonal form is d is equals to p to the power of minus 1 a p equals lambda 1 0 0 0 lambda 2 0 0 0 lambda 2 lambda 3. Computation of power of square matrix a power n will be p d power n p to the power of minus 1. Cano Canonical forms will be v equals lambda 1 lambda y lambda y1 square plus lambda 2 y2 square plus lambda 3 y t square, etc. Then a nature rule and index of a quadratic equation. Then you have, for this you have positive definition if all the eigenvalues of A are positive. Positive semi definition if the eigenvalues of A are non-negative and at least one of the eigenvalue is 0. Negative definite if all the eigenvalue of A are negative. Negative semi definite if all the eigenvalues of A are negative and at least one of the eigenvalue is 0. If Indefinite if the matrix A has both positive and negative eigenvalues. Rank the number of non-zero terms. Index the number of positive terms. Signature the number of positive terms minus the number of negative terms. Then you have next one is Laplace transforms. So you have in Laplace transform you have L of 1 will be 1 by S. L of t power n will be n factor divided by s n plus 1, where n is 1, 2, 3, where n is a positive number in integers. L of a to power of at will divide a to the power, e to the power of at will be 1 by s minus a, and then e to the power of minus a t will be 1 by s plus a. Sin at will be a square plus a square. Then cos at will be y, cos yt will be s divided by s square plus a square. Then sin hyperbolic function at will be a divided by s square minus a square. Cos h at will be s divided by sin square minus a square. Then u of t will be 1 by s. U of t minus a will be e to the power of minus a by minus as by s. Then you have properties of Laplace transformation, where translations from shifting theorem, L of e power at f of t will be f of s minus a. Multiplication by t will be L of t power n f of x will be minus 1 to the power of n dn by d s power n f of s. Time scale will be L of f of at will be 1 by a f of s minus a. Integration will be L infinity t to 0 f of x dx is equals to 1 by s L f of t. Then division by t will be L of t f of t divided by t is equals to integral of infinity to s f of s dx. Then next one you have is transformation of period function. That will be if f of x is a periodic with a period t, then L of f of x will be 1 by 1 plus 1 minus e to the power of minus st, where 0 to t to 0 e to the power of minus st into f of t dt. Second shift theorem, if f of s is equals to L of f of t, and where a is greater than 0, then L of f of t minus a in u into t minus a, that will equals to e to the power of minus as is equals to L into f of t. Transformation of the derivative, L of f dash of t will be s L f of t minus f of 0. L of f double dash of t will be s square L f of t minus s f of 0 minus f dash of 0. Then f to the power of n t is equals to n s to the power of n L f of t minus s to the power of n minus 1 f of 0 minus s power n minus 2 into f dash of 0 is equals to f of n minus 1 into 0. Then the inverse of Laplace transformation. So yeah, what are the inverse of Laplace transformation? Let us see. Then if transform f of s will be L of f of t, then f of t will be L inverse of f of s. Then L of t to the power of n will be n factorial divided by s to the power of n plus 1. Then t to the power of n minus 1 divided by n minus 1 factorial will be L inverse of 1 by s power n. Then where n is a positive integers, then L of Laplace of e power at will be 1 by s minus a. E power at will be L of L to the n L inverse of Laplace inverse of 1 by s minus a. L of sine hyperbolic function at will be a divided by s square minus a square. Then sine inverse of at will be s L inverse of a divided by s square minus a square. Then L of cos h at will be s divided by a square minus a square minus a square. Then cos h at will be L inverse of s divided by s inverse of s. Only we are taking this L goes at the side, it becomes L inverse. Then you have next one is L of sin 80 will be a divided by s square plus a square. Then sin 80 will be L inverse of a divided by s square plus 80 a square. L of cos 80 will be s of s by s square plus a square. Then cos 80 will be, this will become inverse, cos inverse of s by s square plus a square. Then you have next one is formulas for shifting rule. Formulas for shifting rule, e power L of Laplace of e power at cos bt will be s minus a divided by s minus a square plus b square. Then
only just you should keep this as it is. This will be shifting other side. It become L inverse of s minus a divided by s minus a whole square plus b square will be EAT cos bt. It will be same. Okay, then EAT sin bt will be b by s minus a whole square plus b square. That will be s inverse of b by s minus a square plus b square will be e power at by sin bt. So same way you have for e power a minus at, it will be s plus a. For e power minus 80 sign will be b. The denominator is same. Then here you have negative, here it will be positive. Then you have e power 80, it will be b, and here it is negative and negative. Then e power 80 will be negative, negative, and a minus a, s minus a. Then e power 80 will be s plus a divided by s plus a whole square minus b square. Then you have e power a t is equal into sin h bt will be b divided by s plus a whole square minus b square. So here then you have a convolution theorem that will be, let f of x and g of x is a be a piecewise continuous on 0 to infinity, and f of s is L of f of t and g of s is L of g of t. Then L inverse of f of s into g of s will be equal to integration of t to 0 f of u into g of t minus u du. Then numerical methods, we have numerical methods, we have some formulas for numerical method. So you have first one is called regular Felsey formula. K of x of k plus 2 will be x of k minus x of k plus 1 minus k x of k divided by f of x k plus 1 minus f of x k for all k is equals to 0, 1, 2, and 3. Then Newton Refson formula, it is x power n plus 1 will be x power n, x n plus 1 will be xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn, where n will be 1, 2, 3. Newton's forward interpolation formula, then yp will be y naught plus p delta y naught plus p into p1 divided by 2 factorial delta square y naught plus p1 p into p minus 1 p minus 2 3 factorial into delta cube y naught plus goes on, where p will be x minus x naught divided by h. Newton backward interpolation formula, yp will be y naught plus p del y naught plus p into p plus 1 divided by 2 factorial del square y naught plus p into p plus 1 p plus 2 divided by 3 factorial del cube y naught and plus go on, where p is equals to x minus xn divided by h. Then moving on to the next one, you have Newton general interpolation formula for divided difference formula, that is y is equals to f of x y naught plus x minus x naught into x naught comma x1 plus x minus x minus x2 x naught comma x1 comma x2 plus x minus x1 x minus x2 x naught x1 x2 x3 and goes on till x minus x minus x1 till x minus xn x naught comma x1 comma x goes on till x power xn. Then you have Lagrange's interpolation formula. What is in Lagrange's formula? You have that will be f of x will be x minus x1 x minus x2 x minus x3 till x minus xn divided by x naught x minus x1 x naught x2 x naught x3 into x naught xn into y naught. Then plus y minus y naught y minus y2 y minus y3 sorry x minus x naught x minus x2 x minus x3 goes on till x minus x1 in divided by here x1 x naught x1 x2 x1 x3 and it will be y1. If it is y1, that is second term, we'll take it x1 minus. If it is first term, you'll take it as y naught, it will be x naught. You'll be taking it as x naught. Then if it is y2, denominator will become numerator will be as it is, only denominator will change. It will become x naught minus x1 x naught x2 minus x naught x2 minus x1 x2 minus x3. Whichever term you're taking, you will not be minusing with that term. That is, here will not minus x1 minus x1, it will not be there. Here it will be, for the first one you will not take x naught minus x naught because it will become 0. So we'll leave the term. Then it goes on till x minus x naught x minus x1 x minus x2 divided by xn x naught xn x1 xn x2 xn minus 1 to into yn will be Lagrange's interpolation formula. Then you have numerical integration. What is meant by numerical integration? In that you have formulas. uh, Trapezoidal trapezoidal rule, that is infinity x naught plus n h to x naught f of x dx will be h by 2 y naught plus y n plus 2 y1 plus y2 plus goes on till yn minus 1. Then Simpson's 1 by third rule will be integration of x naught plus to x naught f of x dx will be h by 3 y naught plus yn plus 4 y1 plus y3 plus goes on till yn minus 1 plus 2 y2 plus y4 plus yn minus 3. Here we will be taking odd numbers. Here we will be taking odd numbers, and here you will be taking even numbers, even terms, odd terms and even terms. Here it is continuous natural number from 1 to it is natural number 1 2 3. Here you will be taking odd 1 3 and goes on 1 3 5. Here we will be taking 2 4 6 6 etc. So here then you have next one is Simpson's 3 by 8 rule. 3 by 8 rule says numerical integration. What is mean by numerical integration? In that you have formulas. Uh, trapezoidal rule, that is infinity x naught plus n h to x naught f of x dx will be h by 2 y naught plus y n plus 2 y1 plus y2 plus goes until yn minus 1. Then Simpson's 1 by third rule will be integration of x naught plus to x naught f of x dx will be h by 3 y naught plus yn plus 4 y1 plus y3 plus goes on till yn minus 1 plus 2 y2 plus y4 plus yn minus 3. Here we will be taking odd numbers. Here we will be taking odd numbers, and here we will be taking even numbers, even terms, odd terms and even terms. Here it is continuous natural number from 1 to it is natural number 1 2 3. Here we will be taking odd 1 3 and goes on 1 3 5. Here we will be taking 2 4 6 6 etc. So yeah, then you have next one is Simpson's 3 by 8 rule. 3 by 8 rule says infinity x naught plus nh to x naught f of x dx will be 3h by 8. 3h by 8 y naught plus yn 3 into it is continuous number, continuous 1 2 3 1 2 and 1 2 4 5 and goes on. Then 2 will be plus 2 into y3 y6, sorry, it will be 3 y3 plus y6 goes until yn minus 3. So it will be multiple of 3 you will be taking. Here you will be taking here 1 2, leaving the 3 multiples of 3 you will take the other terms here. Only here you will take multiple of 3, and here you will take other terms other than multiple of 3. That is multiple of 3 1 2 3 we should not take. Then it will be 4 5 6 you will not take. That will be 6 will not, 7 8 9 will not be there. So that way you will be taking for this, that is a multiple of 3 will not be there in this term, and here you will be taking only multiple of 3 2 plus 2 plus 2 into multiple of 3. Then you have next one is numerical method of ordinary differential equations. You have Taylor's series expansion about the point x is equals to x naught, y of x is equals to y of x naught plus x minus x naught divided by 1 factorial y of x naught plus x minus x naught x square divided by 2 factorial into y double dash of x naught plus x minus x naught whole cube divided by 3 factorial y triple differentiation of x naught plus goes on. Then Taylor series expansion about the point x is equals to naught. X is equals to naught. If it is x is equals to x naught, you'll have here x naught in this place. If it is x is equals to 0, in the place of x you'll have zeros. X naught you'll have zeros. Then y power e n plus 1 is equals to yn plus h f of x n in comma yn, where n is equals to 0 1 2 3. Then you have next is modified Euler method. Yn plus 1 will be yn plus h by 2 f of xn comma yn plus f of xn plus 1 comma y to the power of e xn plus 1, where n is 0 1 2 3 etc. natural number. Rangagupta method is step 1 we take k1 is equals to h f xn yn x2 h f xn plus h by 2 plus comma yn plus k1 by 2. Then k3 will be hf xn h by 2 comma yn k2 by 2. Then k4 will be hf xn plus h comma yn plus k3. So here when you have even, you will divide by 2, and when you have then when you have 2 and 3, it will be divided by 2. When you have 1 and 4, it will not be divided by 2. terms will not be divided by 2. Then you have find a y n plus 1 is equals to yn plus 1 by 6 k1 plus 2 k2 plus 2 k3 plus k4. Then Miller's method, you have find f of 1, f of 2 and f of 3. Then predictor formula, y4 of p equals y0 plus 4h by 3 yf1 minus f2 plus 2 f3. Then computing f4 and then correcting the formula by using y2 plus h by 3 f2 plus 4 f1 plus f4p. Then you have next one is Adams Bashford method. You have here, you need to find f0, f1, f2, f3. Then a predictor formula you'll use, and then compute f4, and then you will correct the formula by using this formula. You'll be correcting the formula. Then you have next one is modular arithmetic. In modular arithmetic, you have all the set of natural number, that is 1 2 3, and a set of integers, that is that you have all set of natural number negative and positive and with a 0. Then you have greater common divisor g, or d is equals to gcd a comma b. Relative primes, g or d equals gcd a comma b is equals to 1. Then a division algorithm for integer a and b with a is greater than 0, there exists integer q and r, like that. P is equals to q into a plus r, where r will be greater than or equal to 0 and less than a, where q is quotient and r is remainder. Then Euclidean algorithm, you have p by a by r, a r1, p is equals to q1 a plus r1, a will equals q2 r1 plus r2, r1 will be p minus a q1, r2 will be a minus q2 r1, where g will be d into gcd in of a comma b, ax plus by with x and y as integers. Modular modular class m by a minus b, then a congruent to b mod m, where b mod b will be greater than or equal to 0 and less than m. B congruent to a mod m, where congruent mod of a will be greater than or equal to 0 and less than m. If a is congruent to b mod m, then a minus b equals k into m. K into m. Properties of modular arithmetic. We have some properties where we can say that a congruent a mod m, a congruent b mod m, and b congruent c mod m can be written as a congruent to c mod m. Then a congruent to c mod m, b congruent to c mod m can be written as a congruent to b mod m. Then a congruent to b mod m, then for any c, a plus c will be equal to b plus c mod m. Then you have next one here, if a congruent to b mod m, then a plus c is congruent to b plus c mod m. Then a congruent to b mod m, then a into c is congruent to b into c mod m. Then ac congruent to bc mod m will be, and d equals gcd mc, then a congruent to b mod m divided by d. Then ac congruent to bc mod m, where m is a prime number, then a congruent to b mod m. If a is congruent to b mod m and c is congruent to d mod m, then a plus or minus c equals is congruent to b plus or minus d mod m. Then a congruent to b mod m and c congruent to d mod m, then a into b equals b into d mod m. Then ac congruent to b mod m and c congruent to d mod m can be written as ab equal congruent to b mod m. Then a congruent to b mod m, then a power n congruent to b power n mod m. Then if gcd m comma n is 1, a congruent to b mod m and b a congruent to b mod n, then a congruent to b mod m into n. If a b is equals to 1 mod n, then a is a inverse of b and b is a inverse of a. Then you have next one, linear Diophantine equations. Ax plus by is c, with a d is a gcd of ab has solution if a d by c has d congruent solution, and if x naught and y naught are primitive solutions, then x is equals to x naught plus b by d into t, y is equals to y naught plus d by a by d into t for positive integer t. And second one, if a d equals 1, then it has a unique solution. Then remainder theorem. Remainder theorem says x is congruent to ai mod of mi, where I is 1 2 3, with mi and ji equals 1, I is not equal to j. Then you have procedure Procedure to apply remainder theorem. If mi is 1 to 3 are relatively prime, then the solution of xi will be bi into mod mi, where I is 1 to 3 and x will be summation 1 to 3 bi mi yi, where mi will be m divided by m small mi, and with the m capital M is equals to yeah, 3 to 1 mi. Then mi yi is congruent to 1 mod of mi, where yi is inverse of mi under the mod mi. Then Fermat Little theorem: if p is any prime and p is equal to a, then p to the power a to the power of p minus 1 is equals to 1 mod p, or a to the power of p congruent to a mod p. Then Euler function you have: if n is any composite function with the prime factorization n equals pi mi into p to m to power m to x, then a to n will be n into 1 minus 1 by p1 into 1 minus 1 by p2. Then next one you have Wilson theorem: prime p divides p1 factorial plus 1. Then you have RSA of a crypto system. Crypto system. If p and q are large prime numbers and a is any integer, then a plain text m is encrypted to c by c congruent to m to the power of e mod pq. The public key will be pq comma e. D is a decryption key, the inverse of e, and d dot e is equal congruent to 1 mod p minus 1 q minus 1. Then m congruent to c to the power of d mod pq. Coefficients are often used to define the location or distribution of the physical quantities, which may be scalars, vectors, and tenders. So R vector will equals x into u comma v comma w I plus y u comma v comma w j cap plus z u comma v comma w k cap. Then tangent vector to the u curve, the v curve and w curves are rho r, that is dou r vector divided by dou u, dou r vector divided by dou v, and dou r vector divided by dou w respectively. Scalar factors h1 will be mod of dou r vector divided by dou u, h2 will be mod of dou r vector divided by modulus of dou r vector divided by dou v, and modulus h3 will be dou r vector divided by dou w. Unit tangent vectors to u curve, v curve, and w curves are tu will be dou r vector divided by dou u divided by h1. Tv will be dou r vector divided by dou v divided by h2. Dou w will be dou r vector divided by dou w by h3 respectively. Normal to the surface: u is u naught, v is v naught, and w is w naught. R del u equals tu divided by h1, del v is equals to tv divided by h2, and del w is equals to tw divided by h3 respectively. Then you have unit normal vectors. Unit normal vector to the surface: u equals u naught, v equals v naught, and w equals w naught. R nu is equals to del u divided by mod of del u, del v is equals to del v divided by modulus of del v, and you have polar coordinate r comma theta, coordinate transformation: x is equals to r cos theta, y is equals to r sin theta. Jacobian will be dou x comma y divided by dou r comma theta will be r. Then arc minus length square will be ds square equals dr square plus r square d theta square. Then you have next one you have is cylindrical coordinate. We have a cylindrical coordinate as rho phi and z, where coordinate transformation: x is equals to rho cos phi, y is equals to rho sin phi, and z is equals to z. So this is the one which we have here. And then we have a Jacobian as dou x comma y comma z divided by dou phi comma rho comma phi comma z is equals to rho. Then arc minus length square whole square is ds square equals d rho square plus rho square d phi square plus dz square. Volume element will be dv is equals to rho d rho d phi and dz. Spherical polar coordinate r theta and phi, where you have x is equals to r sin theta cos phi, y is equals to r sin theta sin psi, and z is equals to r cos theta. Then you have Jacobian will be dou x comma y comma z and divided by dou r comma theta comma psi, where r square is sin theta equals r square sin theta. Arc minus length whole square is dA square equals dr square plus r square d theta square plus r sin theta whole square d psi whole square. Volume element will be dv equals r square sin theta d theta dr d theta into d psi. So these are the important formulas which are there in our engineering, that is VTU, VTU important maths formula handbook, where it is all used for the semester students of first and second years mathematics. It will be there for all 3 semester of maths. This formulas will be used. If you learn this formula, it will be easy for you to learn mathematics for BE, that is engineering mathematics, will become easy. Hope you people have followed. If you like my video, you can subscribe and share. I will be coming out with solving question papers of semesters of BE mathematics. Thank you for watching.